Hey everyone, this is Blair Reynolds with On the Beam, and today we have a special guest. It's Oliver Myers, and Oliver Myers is an interior self-designer, and I want him to explain what that is before I get into it, because I know that's kind of an interesting phrase, but what's an interior self-designer?
Well, I look at interior self-designer as a person who actually looks in the true you, which is inside, and expands outward. So designing that person affects the result, which is your physical you. So an interior designer is pretty much a person that looks within, finds your true self, and then opens you up to the world.
I love that. And one of the things I loved about when I was talking with you was you were talking about finding people's passions and what makes them come alive and increasing that in their lives so that they have an area of fulfillment that's much deeper than what they might be personally experiencing. So help us out. Can you give us a couple tips? If you're going to sit down with somebody, what's the first couple things that you take them through to help them find that place?
Okay, well, the first thing I ask them, what do you value most in life? Most people will say it's family, self, something like that. Once we have that focus, then we start to tear it apart and figure out values based around that one focus. And after you have your value system, we strengthen it by turning into principles that you live by and how you reflect your business, your relationships with others, and just how you live your life, creating a purpose from that.
Well, I love it. So let's take this a little bit more general, and let's take this into a business setting. So would we do this, let's say that we're a business owner, but we have multiple employees, and we want to do this for our business. Does the same rules apply?
Same rules apply. What we value, we tend to focus on. So we can create that focus, and we just mirror it for the way we run our business and the way we ask our employees to run their lives. Then you'll get the same kind of manifestation. You'll get the same area of expertise. You get that focus from your people as well as you. So everyone's on the same wavelength and the same ideas flow.
No, I love that, and I like the idea that you're actually building people towards fulfillment, and I think that's the name of your book.
Yes,
If I'm,
it is.
okay, I'm sorry to do a terrible pitch right there, but but it is true, and I think fulfillment is one of those deep areas that people are craving, because I know a lot of very successful people that do not feel fulfilled, and it's that aching need inside of their person that's not being met. So if somebody is having a hard time finding fulfillment in their lives, but they're being successful, what are the steps that you help them to discover so that they can actually find a little bit more contentment?
Well, first thing I tell them is, what makes you happy right now? Because I look at now as a snapshot of your goal down the road. It's a small window into where you want to be. So if you can see the beauty in right now, you can focus on expanding that and getting to that place faster with more attention on the present instead of on the future, which is not here.
I actually love what you just said. My favorite artist in the world, that's one of her favorite things, is find your passion and employ it today, and it kind of broadens out. It has this weird capacity of you find a microcosm of your life that you love, and that focusing on that actually expands it in concentric circles into every area of your life. So let's do one more tip for the person that's having a hard time finding their passion. Let's say they're in one of those stages of their life where they're actually looking across the panorama of who they are, and they just don't have excitement. They can't find those things that they're really enjoying doing anymore. What do you help with that person that's almost totally subdued?
I would ask them to first look at their life, every aspect, their job, their house, their car, their relationships, and ask them, why is this in my life? Ask that question and really dig into that why, because that's going to give purpose to it, for number one. And then with the purpose, they're going to see joy behind it, because the purpose is strengthened by joy.
As always, I love interviewing you. You're a great person. Hopefully we'll get to talk a lot more with you.
I look forward to it.
But Oliver Myers, good people, and thanks again for being on.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.